Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I see I am not the only female that's on the channel tonight. Hi, Tiffany. Hello, Darwin. I see you hanging out there too. How are we this evening, folks? I can tell you it's been an interesting week on my end. And we do have a guest tonight, although it's not DTA this time. It's the one who likes to bring you back down to reality. We've got Emery on tonight. You know what? Do I scare you people before the show opens up? Are you just sick of hearing my voice? I know I wasn't here this past weekend when we went live on the members channel. Chester, how you doing, man? Glad to see you back in chat. And Chester, we are very, very pleased that you are back with us. We always like seeing you pop up in chat. You asked some fantastic questions. And Joshua, I'm glad you're excited for today's podcast. We're definitely excited for this one to go. Ivan, how you doing, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ThePodocasts, your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and sadly lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
I'm having a pretty good night. I hope you are as well.
You know what? Amps up. So, yeah, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos. Because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to the Podocasts. Ladies and gentlemen of the Empire, members of the Podcast, we cannot thank you enough. We did a quickie video today. It might not have played like a victory lap, but it was absolutely a victory lap for AMP. I could not be happier about the cream hack. It made me money, and I love making money. I'm going to let you guys in on it. It's a personal little shame of mine. I'm surprised I'm doing this live, but I'm going to do it just for you. I don't invest to make the world a better place. I don't. I invest to make profit. And when that's Gordon Gekko. That's the Gordon Gekko in me just coming out. coming out. And when the stars align, giving me the opportunity to do so with little to no risk, I will absolutely take it. Buying AMP at .049 was risk-free profit. I posted on our Discord exactly what I was doing, when I was doing it, and what my in and out point would be for a short sell of AMP. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Not because I'm so damn smart. I'm really not. I'm very, very average. But because I believe in my intrinsic valuations. I have AMP right around 6 cents, .058 to .064. And when it falls 20%, regardless of the reason, I will buy it like a madman. It did, and I did. You are not going to get these kinds of opportunities often, not to profit like that, even if it is a small profit. And it is only in the crypto world that 20% is a small profit. I don't consider it small. I consider that wildly successful for a 2-day turn and burn. And a 2-day turn and burn guarantee. Why would you not? But that's a me thing, and I am certainly not an influencer. I'm just a friendly guy who likes to talk about how he is trading and why he is doing what he is doing. And he also likes to refer to himself in the third person on a very small YouTube channel. So you know what? Deal with it. I'm in a great mood. I can go on and on about what happened. I did a video about what happened, but all I saw at the end of it was an opportunity to realize some profits. I didn't want to short this one. I really didn't. I don't like selling AMP, but I liquidated a lot of my other holdings for that purchase, and my other holdings missed their money. I needed to return it. That's all it is. It's not disloyalty. It is leveraging the capital you have available when circumstances change. And they did. The cream hack happened. Circumstances changed. You can gripe or you can act. Now, I tend to act. This was a perfect textbook example of why I recommend folks to diversify. When all of your eggs are in a single basket, they are vulnerable. That's all it is. Don't be vulnerable. Diversification will allow you to utilize the additional holdings for quick capital if you need it. And at 0.049, you needed it. This was a printing press. I'm sure enough people saw it. And if you didn't, you know what? I told you on Discord. Bell, put our Discord join link back up there again in case anybody would like to, if you're curious about what goes on there on the show, behind the show, you know what? It's right there on the Discord. I am not saying I am always right, but I damn sure nailed this one. And because I don't often take victory laps, I don't do that. I'm going to tonight for my monologue because, again, I'm in a good mood. I hope you guys are in a good mood. I was pitching Ren. I made an excellent case for it at 35 cents. I considered it wildly, spectacularly undervalued, which is specifically why I made a video about a little-known, uninteresting use case developer token. Ren moves with the market. That is its design. It wraps Bitcoin and allows it to trade everywhere. That's what it does. So when Bitcoin is up, Ren will be up. More people are trading it. They are in the works for additional coins to have on their network, and each one added will bring big value to an otherwise uninteresting token. 35 cents was dime bin pricing. What's it at right now? Anyone? Bell, look it up. Tell me what the price of Ren is right now. You don't have to. I already know what it is. It was with this very 2.5 times my investment capital that I was able to liquidate and buy AMP at .049. This is why you diversify. So what about Fetch? I'm kind of curious if anybody took me seriously on that one. I made a great case. And you know what? It was a somewhat funny video about Fetch when it was at a quarter. Didn't get many views. I am not, what is that, Coin Bureau or BitBoy. So I only blame the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. But Fetch was the golden ticket, and it was printing money at a quarter. What's it at right now? Oh, look, right there, 70 damn cents. It is this diverse capital that I also liquidated to buy AMP at rock bottom prices. When I pitched BAT, 47 cents. When I pitched Orchid, it was at a quarter. Polymath, 27 cents. VeChain, you guys saw the video. I have my ticker up there the whole time. Do you know what VeChain was when I made that video? 7 cents. Scale, 20 cents. WinkLink, even WinkLink, that silly-ass little gambling token, even WinkLink is up. But this is what a bull market does. It makes every crypto reporter look brilliant and allows us to take a victory lap up on their live stream. But it was never my intent to say, look at me, look at me. It was my intent to say, if your long term isn't moving at all, trading sideways, extended period of time, put some capital where it does move. So it's available when and if you need it, if an opportunity presents itself. Your favorite long term, I'm assuming it's your favorite long term. It's my favorite long term, AMP, presented you with that opportunity, and I only hope you took advantage of it. Crypto, it might be unique in its application, but it is a market like any other market, and the fundamentals of smart trading still apply. Smart trading is education, diligence, reading, digging, diversifying, and taking opportunities as they present themselves regardless of tribalism. I honestly cannot think of a worse way to handicap yourself in this market than only investing in one token, one coin, one investment. You are taking 100% of the risk onto a single bankroll, and one bad day can wipe you out. It might make you rich. It might. But those stories are anecdotal at best. Why do you think there are so few of them? And they always start with, this guy I heard of. He invested 35 cents and now he has a Lambo. It's crap, and it always has been. Investing is a grind. It is 20% at a time. If I can leave you with anything, it would be this. You, Empire, just had an excellent lesson in what can happen to an investment from forces outside of your control. If you are just glad that AMP came back because you're now where you were last week, I won't say that you're doing it wrong because I don't know your situation. Let's just say that I do it differently. Bell does it differently. Emery does it differently. I didn't increase my AMP bags on this one. I increased all of my other bags, and AMP facilitated the transfer. You know what? It wasn't AMP. AMP did not. Cream facilitated the transfer. Thank you, Cream. Cream. It's just fun to say now. You know what? All right, Bell. I think I made my point. We have, we have time for one single question before we carry on, and tonight will probably be a little bit rant-filled. Tell you what, if it's a good rant and get your blood pumping a bit, if I get you motivated a little bit, please give me a +1 or a -1 in the chat because we're going to start keeping score. My whole goal of this is to finish the stream in the positive. Just a little. I want to finish the stream profitable. This is how I entertain myself. And if we don't bring you information, let us make you laugh if we can. So, Belle, do we have anything? Question, comments, concern, observation, anything that I can address?
We do. We've got Chester chiming in with asking any future Flex exec reps coming to the podcast in the near future. I haven't gotten any of them booked.
Yeah, we've been sending out the emails, but I don't know if you've noticed, but Flexa has been just amazingly quiet lately. I think I mentioned it on the video. I think it took a hack of Cream. It took a Cream hack to get them to dust off their tweeter. So I'm not expected to see anybody coming out anytime soon. You'll probably see Tyler making the rounds. I think that's kind of what he does now, making the rounds and selling it. But I'm not expecting anybody to really come out and give any kind of real detailed, specific information. It's just not the Flexa way. I'm not going to say that I agree with it. I'm not going to defend them at all. I think if you are early in an investment, it is the obligation of the people who are pulling the strings to give you information, to give you a roadmap, to give you an idea, to tell you in some manner how they are handling your money. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. If I asked you guys to invest in the Podocasts, you would get a daily damn newsletter. This is what we're doing at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I am spending your money. I am tying it up, and this is what I'm doing with it. That's me. That's me. For what it's worth, and I don't know if you could tell, man, Chester, this is a little bit of a sore spot for me, is the lack of communication coming out of Flexa. I have never been in a single investment that spoke so little. It has got me concerned. Now, I'm not jumping ship. I'm not doing anything like that, but I'm already on record. They have, I think, 98 more days. That's by my own. I'm time and date stamped. I said 6 months. 6 months. If you ain't talking, I'm gone. It's not that I don't believe in the product. It's not that I don't believe in you. But you are putting my money to sleep, and I want to know what you intend to do with it. I know AMP. I know the token. I know that white paper backwards and forwards. I know how this thing works. It's not about that. I believe in the product. I'm starting to lose a little bit of faith in you. What are you doing with my capital? Because right now, it's asleep. I'm not the only one saying this. Right now, my capital is asleep. So I don't think I'm being unreasonable to say, hey, man, can you tweet a little bit more often? Can you say, hey, I had a bagel this morning. Can you do something? So, Chester, great question. Thanks for that. Thanks for starting this out with me already pounding the damn desk. What the intention, man? I'm in a good mood. So, all right. Cats and kittens, if you can give me 60 seconds for some apple juice, And we do have the little bit darker vintage tonight. I'm sure you can figure it out. We will be right back, and we're probably going to chat it up with Emery, the tax man, a bit in this very next segment. If you have tax questions, he has tax answers. And as always, we will get to as many of your questions as we can. So please indulge us in the break, and we will be right back. All right, everybody. Again, thank you so much for indulging me in the little short break. I didn't get my apple juice in. Belt, you said something to me offline. What did you say?
Shane was actually asking, do you expect Flexa to accept non-crypto payments one day?
You know, that's Shane, that's a great question, man. That's always kind of been my dream. I think the thing that look, man, I don't try to hide my disappointment in the fact that Flexa is only processing crypto. I'm well on record on this one. I don't think the market's big enough. And by the time we get a cultural shift to the point that crypto is going to be a preferred method, a preferred payment method, there's going to be 35 imitators that are going to pop up out of the woodworks. Crypto moves fast. Getting it out moves fast. First to market wins. But they are going to, you're already talking about a very narrow, a very small subset of a community that is willing to spend their Litecoin, to spend their Doge, to actually spend their crypto. So I've never made any, I've never paid lip service to the fact that I think crypto spends are the way. I don't believe it, not right now. I believe that fiat is the way. And I believe that the best value that Flexa could get is processing fiat transactions at 0.5% with AMP to collateralize them. It absolutely busts the fraud market. It just tears that thing to pieces. I think that's where the value is. I absolutely believe that. And but it only works with AMP. It only works in the AMP method. Cody, ACH, all these other ones, they are building ecosystems, but they're not doing what AMP's doing. They're great if you're in the system, and you have to be in the system to utilize their products. It's not just a matter of implementing an SDK into your register. It's nothing like that. You have to forward purchase the collateral. There's no advantage to this aside from the fact that you
does
kind of
internet porn know you're cheating on it?
Thanks for the sub, man. There's no advantage to this aside from the fact that you are paying a network fee to use the network. If they are guaranteeing you more customers, then sure, it's a great idea. But who can do that? Who has the stroke to say that aside from a company store? That's what ACH is. That's what Cody is. That's what most of these other ones are doing. It works great if you use their product. AMP doesn't work that way. They don't care what product you use. Asset agnostic. Anything in, anything out with a simple SDK in your register. Boom. You are on the network. You are off. You are running. Life is great. Nobody's doing that. The problem that I have with it is that they are restricting themselves to what I think is a niche of a niche of a niche market. It's neat. It's cool. You can buy your beer. You're in the bar. You show off to your friends. Hey, watch this. I'm going to pay the $40 bar tab with Bitcoin. Haha, see what I did? I spent crypto. But it's not going to be an everyday. I don't see it being an everyday thing. I just don't. I get the stable coins. I do, and I've had this argument over and over and over. It works great. Use stable coins. if you're using stablecoins, aside from the fact that you get a VIG on top of it, a percentage just for holding the stablecoin, all you're doing is effectively spending digital fiat. So unless they are willing to do that, get into that. And maybe that's where they're thinking. I know when we had Eli on the show, that's exactly what he was saying. Nope, don't spend crypto, you spend stable coins. That's what he said to us offline. Spend stable coins. That's what it is for. That's what it's designed for. I just disagree with that. I don't think that is the way. In fact, Cody, am I even saying that right? If somebody, spell it out phonetically in chat if I'm not saying that right. C-O-T-I. It looks like Cody to me. Cody literally put it in their white paper that their ultimate design is, in fact, stablecoins. Cody stablecoins, merchant-issued stablecoins. Now, I hate that idea. I absolutely hate that idea. It's digital gift cards. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what it is, huh? That just occurred to me, Bell. That is digital gift cards. Wow, there's some there, man. I might have to revisit this. You can laugh. That just occurred to me. I'm sorry. It's something that's been bugging me. Why the hell are they looking at merchant-issued stable coins? Who cares? And then, yeah, it just hit me, man. They're gift cards. They are gift cards that the merchant himself can give you rewards for using, that the merchant can offer a discount on. The merchant can control their own gift cards. Wow, that's actually kind of brilliant. Wow. I wonder if I wonder if Flex is going to come up with something like that. That is actually very, very. It just occurred to me, guys. I'm sorry. I want to talk AMP. I really do. But boy, that's a good idea. That's way, way up there. Belle, what do you think about that?
It sounds like you just had a light bulb moment. And as someone who previously worked retail, I can't disagree with you.
Gift cards are popular, man. Gift cards are very, very popular. These are digital gift cards that the merchant can offer you. That's smart. Wow. Okay, maybe I got to retake another look at this. Guys, there might be a Coty video just by itself coming up. I know we're an AMP channel, but guys, look, I try to be honest and credit where it's due. That's got to be what they were going for with that. That's the only thing I can think of. If you guys have a different idea, please put it in chat. I'd like to address it, but damn, that's pretty good. All right, Belle, was there something else?
We actually, Drag for Life actually asked an interesting question. He wants to know, what about the high fees on gas? They're not lowering, just getting higher. Any opinion on that?
Oh, boy. You know what? I saw a funny tweet today. It wasn't mine. I'd like to pass that off as my own, but it wasn't. I saw a funny tweet. A man just purchased a $10 NFT, and with the gas fee, it cost him $1,900. I thought that was funny, man. Look, guys, we have a problem. All right, we have a big, big problem with this. Ethereum was never going to scale. Man, it is not designed for it. It never was. It was great when there were a couple of products and not a lot of people using them. But it was never, ever going to scale. And I think we are really, really seeing that now. It makes me look at my level 2s a lot closer. It certainly brought value to ADA. It certainly brought value over to, oh, hell. Doesn't matter. It's bringing value over to Ethereum's competitors, and it's definitely bringing value up to the level 2s. I hope you consider this in your own personal intrinsic valuations, that this is a problem. This is definitely a problem. And I think AMP's, you know what? They're going to have trouble with this one. They're going to have trouble with this one, unless there's something baked into the network that says when you pay with your Bitcoin, they're going to leave it collateralized until they can find an ideal time to actually, convert it. So if not, man, they're going to run into a hell of a wall on this thing here. I don't believe Ethereum 2.0 is the answer. I really don't. I think Cardano is the answer. It has been slow. It has been meticulous. You can see the price. You can see that other people are getting behind it. I own Cardano, and I plan on buying more. After all of this, I got to wait for it to settle down, though. I mean, I'm not going to come off with an emotional valuation. I don't do that. And I need to see that this excessive, insane gas fees are going to continue, that this is going to become the new normal, as rather, the rule as opposed to the exception before I really start buying crazy. But if this trend continues, I am dumping everything into ADA because ADA is the answer for this. It is the fix. It works. It is faster. It's scalable. There are level 2s being built on top of that and working with ADA now. All right, this is the way. Now, it's like anything else, markets change and they change slowly. People are used to Ethereum. But there are so many that don't even understand what the hell ADA is. They don't even know it's a competitor. I'm not going to go touting Ethereum killer because I don't do that either. But if Ethereum can't figure out how to get more nodes out, how to make it affordable, how to get Ethereum 2.0 at least somewhat functional, until they do that, all they are doing is 100% hamstringing the market. As bullish as it is right now, as bullish as this market is, it makes me wonder how bullish it could be. It could be if Ethereum wasn't $1,900 to stake AMP. It just kind of makes me wonder what we would be seeing. I think it is a golden time, like the Renaissance, to actually be seeing real competition coming up to versus Ethereum that is going to take it seriously. I think it's that time. I think it's I do. I think it's right here. If they can't get this under control, people will have no choice, and you're going to see more partnerships and more partnerships. ADA is rolling out smart contracts. They've tested them. It's going to happen. And when it happens, boom. That's all I got to say on that one. If Ethereum can't make it manageable, ADA damn sure will. So that is my opinion. This is not financial advice. That's a shot for everyone on the live stream. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm telling you I am. Belle, do we got anything, or do we need to bring Emery on?
Ad designs. Well, others devs have to get transmitter licenses if they want to use AMP token.
Well, it's going to depend what they're doing with it, man. That's really all it is. I understand the question. Let me chew it over because I want to give you a good answer. Okay, so let me chew that one over a little bit. Emery, do we have you here tonight, sir?
I am here, Scott.
There you. Oh my God! Look at that big head. You keep moving your camera thing, man. It's a little bit shocking, and your light sucks tonight. Just like to point that out again, folks. Nothing but honesty here on the podcast. I have no idea if anybody's even watching tonight, man. We are kind of falling out of favor a little bit. I talk about AMP too much, and it limits our audience, broader audience. So, Emery, I was doing some little rough calculations, and I'm just going to be real blunt with you here, man. I'm not expecting you to give me a solid answer, but I'd like you to kind of ballpark this. I have been factoring in. This is my secondary wallet, right? This is not my primary wallet, but my secondary wallet. This is my quick turn, burn, get my profits, get them in, get them over into my long-term holdings, and that's what I do with it. I take half of my profits from a trade, and I put them into my long-term holdings. Now, whether it be ADA, VeChain, it's been a lot of VeChain lately, ADA, VeChain, so forth and so on. I take half of my profits, I push them into my long-terms. I forget about them. I leave them there. That's what the long-term wallet is for. Half of them I keep because I'm going to be making more short-term trades. I have more capital. It's exponential. You have a degree in economics, so I'm sure you understand what I'm saying here. Factoring in my short-term gains over the last 3 months have been in excess of $30,000. These are profits. Short-term trades. How much am I stuck for tax-wise now? Let's just put a pin right in 30 grand. How much am I stuck for tax-wise right now if nothing changes for the rest of the year?
Yeah. So remember that all short-term gains are taxed at your ordinary marginal rate.
Yes.
Say if you're in the 12% bracket, all of those gains are going to be taxed at 12%.
Let's say I'm higher than that. Let's say I'm a little bit higher than that.
Well, the highest marginal gain we have here in the U.S. right now is 37%. So if you're in the 37% tax bracket, all those gains will be taxed at that.
No, I'm not quite 37%. Let's just say I'm higher than 12. So basically, that's it. That's my number, right? Say I'm 18%. I owe 18% of this. Was this? I'm sorry. Who am I talking to? Emery, answer. Did you not hear, man? Am I not coming through? Or are you looking for a better answer?
I'm trying to figure your question here.
Okay.
So if you're, say, in the, most Americans fall between the 12 and the 22% tax bracket. And if all your short-term gains, let's just say it's, I don't know, like $30,000, then that'll be taxed at that 22%.
Okay.
So that's what you'll be on the hook.
So even though all of this money has been reinvested, I'm still on the hook for it, right?
Yes, we tax.
I hate you sometimes, man. You need to find a way. Are you not my tax guy? Can you not find a way around this, dude? That means I have to sell crypto holdings to pay my taxes. Now, here's a better question. When I make the sell to pay my taxes, is that also a taxable event?
When you make the sell to pay your taxes at the end of the year?
Yes.
Well, you pay taxes generally just once a year. So, come April, when you're ready to pay your taxes, all that will be conglomerated into just one big calculation.
Okay, and this is where I'm answering the question. So let's say the calculation comes out that I owe $24,000 to Uncle Sam. So if I sell $24,000 worth of crypto to pay that tax bill, was that $24,000 sale a taxable event?
That depends on whether or not it was a gain or a loss.
Let's say it was a gain, man. All right,
If it was a gain, then yes, certainly a taxable event.
So I'm going to have to take out whatever my sale is. I'm going to have to take out an additional 18% of it to pay the taxes on the sale that I made to pay the taxes. That's what you're saying?
I generally wouldn't recommend selling to pay taxes. There are actually a lot better ways to go around that.
Is there a better way? Well, why don't you tell me some of those better ways?
Well, some better ways. Well, I recommend two of them. One, do your best to not, have all those short-term sales. Your long-term gain is really where you want your crypto.
Whoa. I'm going to give you your chance to answer. I will give you your chance to respond. But this is the 20% method, all right? I am turning and burning a lot of coins. I can either make 20% because the sale is ideal at this time, or I can make 8% because I just watched all my profit walk away. Now, you have a degree in economics, man. Which way works out better? Paying 18% on a $2,000 gain or paying 18% on an $800 gain because I let $1,200 sail away because I was afraid of the taxes?
Yeah. So it kind of depends on, whether or not you're looking at, as you call it, churning and burning so much. There are ways to get around some of those taxes, like, say, becoming a day trader.
Really? So I could just say, can I just say I'm a day trader, or do I need to fill out a form or something?
Qualifications.
What are those qualifications?
Yeah, sure. So being a day trader, the biggest qualification you have to be one is to have day trading be your primary source of income. So if most of your income's coming from trading, then you can call yourself a day trader.
And what does that do for me?
It does two major things. One, I remember you were just talking about those high gas fees.
Yeah.
Those fees can be deducted from your business.
No, I can deduct the gas fees.
If you are considered a day trader, absolutely.
All right. So let's entertain this. I'm close. I'm very, very close on what I earn versus what I earn through crypto. I'm very, very close. So as long as I earn $1 more than I earn through income, I'm a day trader?
There are a lot of things that they'll look at, but that's the primary one. Sure.
Okay. So if I'm a day trader, I can deduct gas fees.
Yes. And
that is awesome. Who knew that? Anybody out there? Did anybody out here? Thank you, bro. Does anybody out here in the audience know that? Did you know that if you are a day trader, you can deduct gas fees from your taxes? Dude, I don't think you understand how big that is because we pay a lot in gas fees. All Dex traders. Dude, we get raked over the coals right now. It's effectively stopped me from DEX trading because it's just too damn expensive right now. When I'm just flipping coins, when I'm shorting stuff, I'm not making massive percentages. I'm making 10, I'm making 12, I'm making 15. I just like to be up. So I get just absolutely hammered on the DEX because of gas fees right now. It has made me move over to Coinbase trading and freaking Gemini trading. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not, you know what? We all do it different. Doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, Emery. I interrupted you. Please continue.
Yeah. And with day trading, you'll be reporting taxes a little bit differently. And you'll actually be, you'll be considered a small business if you do. And the self-employment tax does come with that at 15.3%. But guess what? It's better than the highest marginal rate of 37%.
So all I have, I want to be clear. You are a licensed tax guy. If you give the wrong advice, you could get in big trouble. And the internet is written on ink. So if I'm a day trader, my marginal tax rate is 15.3%.
That's the highest.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here on the podcast. For those of you considering a change in career, Emery just told you how to get listed as a day trader and the taxes that you will pay for being a day trader. Dude, I think that is wonderful. This is why we bring him on. It's not always getting the wind out of the sails, man. He's got this. The cat knows, all right? The cat knows. And, yeah, dude, you're making me, every time you talk, man, you make me rethink everything. I had no idea that I could deduct gas fees. If I can deduct gas fees, I can literally make questionable trades or trades that I might not have done before because win or lose, I'm saving on taxes because of the gas fees. That makes me able to take on more risk because even if it didn't work out, you know what? I'll take a loss on the sell and I get to deduct the gas fees. That is exactly what I can do with those two credentials that you just mentioned. Man, you're making me rethink my whole life. Cody is going to be offering digital gift cards, merchant-issued digital gift cards, which I think is brilliant. And if I can become a day trader, I only pay 15.3% as opposed to what I'm paying now. So, and deduct the gas fees. I'm sorry, guys. That is awesome. I don't hear about a lot of this on the other crypto shows. You guys need to spread the word on the podcast. Get it out there. We're having fun. All right, Emery, I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish your thought, man. I told you I'm in a great mood, babe. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go today, man. Go.
I just wanted to bring to light just 3 things to remember when we're talking about crypto here. And the number one thing is that crypto isn't currency. I want to get that through to everyone.
Crypto's property. That is fact. Emery, is crypto property?
Crypto is absolutely property.
Bing! I listen. All right, that was one. What was the other thing you want? You had 2 more that you had to get out.
Yeah, and the second one we touched on already. We want to know the difference between short-term and long-term gains. One of the biggest things that people forget is that long-term gains is 366 days, not 365 days.
366. Yes, we got it. Well, 1 year plus 1. Yeah. All right, that's the second. What's the third?
The last one is remember what the general 4 taxable events are when it comes to cryptocurrency. And buying isn't one of them. You do not get taxed when you buy cryptocurrency. You get taxed when you A, sell cryptocurrency, B, trade cryptocurrency, C, exchange cryptocurrency, and D, use cryptocurrency to buy goods and services.
That is a kick in the nuts. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm sorry. I have to take a brief moment. Also on my Discord, I unloaded my short position on AMP at .059. I just had a kind of a funny feeling. You guys know that this FOMO'd up to 6, right? I got that video out real quick so I could put 06 on it, but there's some reality for you, man. It's sitting right there. Your lighting is not good tonight, Emery. Do you have a light on your desk or something you can flip on?
My light broke literally about 30 minutes before we started.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. All I see is a haze in your glasses. But trust me, guys, Emery is here. We're not talking to a ghost, man. It's just one of these unfortunate things. All right, so, yeah, I get hammered on every one of those things. There is a lot of discussion, particularly around the AMP Reddit forum, on if spending crypto is a taxable event. You, as a licensed tax professional, are telling people that it is. I believe it. I also believe that this is another hindrance to mass implementation of crypto, because until the United States government, until the governments of the world decide that it is in fact a currency and that it's not property, we're going to get dinged on this over and over and over. I consider it another hindrance and another reason why this will remain niche. I'm not speaking poorly of AMP. Don't unsubscribe. Don't come hammer me in the comments. I'm very, very clear on this, that I don't believe that this is what's going to blow AMP out. I believe all the other things that AMP can do is what's going to blow AMP out. We have wargamed these endlessly. We've done it right here. That is what is going to boom it. That. Not crypto spends. I'm a fan of Flexa, but man, that is an uphill climb to try to turn property into currency. It is going to be rough. You are literally obligated to record every single crypto spend you do so that you can start punching it into the formula and figuring out your tax obligation on the end of it. Emery, am I speaking incorrectly here?
No, that's exactly correct. And if and when this new infrastructure bill comes out and they actually expand the definition of a broker or dealer, then your favorite crypto platforms that you use will be required to send you your 1099s, which will generally give you your transactions that you've had throughout the year, but you definitely want to double check those.
Yeah, but see, how's that going to apply? Because like Coinbase is UK, Gemini's are the big ones. Are all, none of them are in the U.S. because it's impossible to do business here. So they are all overseas. And I understand that the U.S. can pass laws, but there is no obligation for Coinbase to say, oh, the U.S. passed a law, I better start sending out forms. There's no obligation for them to do that. It would be a courtesy, but there's nothing holding them to it. What are they going to do? What's the U.S. going to do? They're going to invade England? You will send out 1099s. They're not going to do that. This sounds like, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm the one making the trading, it sounds like it's my obligation to keep track of it and not a third party's. Am I incorrect here?
No, you're not incorrect. It is the taxpayer's obligation to record all those transactions, although certain platforms are mandatory reporters.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be anything outside of this country. We can call it whatever we want, man. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, look, this is Emery, our tax guy. Belle, please put Emery's email out in the chat. The market is bullish right now, guys. You need an Emery. If you don't have an Emery, you're going to need an Emery. The market is good. You are profitable right now. If you are invested in anything but AMP, you are profitable at this moment. So if you don't, oh, look, there you hit your cell phone light, didn't you? I can see it in your glasses, man. We have fun. Come on, give us a break. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate it. Belle, do we have some questions lined up? I'm not taking them right now. I'm about to take a break, and we're going to finish up with questions. Do we have questions, comments, concerns, or observations?
We have quite a few questions for Emery, actually.
All right, Emery, can you hang around for a few minutes?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, says the man. All right, guys, 60 seconds, and
We'll be right back.
Welch's. Tonight's apple juice of choice is called Welch's. All right, Belle, I think I'm going to sit here quietly as you ask questions to my guest, and I will just sit here and stare at the camera and try to look intelligent. Belle, take it away, please.
All right, D Gully 33 is asking, do tax preparers charge per trade, or is there just a flat fee for preparing your taxes as an active trader? I'm new to active investing. Thanks in advance.
Yeah, thanks for your question. And that really just depends on your tax preparer. I don't know personally any tax preparers that would tax per trade, especially if you're a day trader. I deal with day traders all the time, and they have thousands and thousands of trades.
Yeah, I do a lot, man. I do a bunch.
If someone charges you per trade, I would advise you to look elsewhere. But they will probably charge you per bulk of trade. And what I mean by that is something to process every 100 trades, every 200 to 300 trades.
What do you charge me, Emery? We've never discussed this, man. How much do you charge me? Because I'm going to throw you a book, a dictionary. Here's what I did this year, man. Knock yourself out.
Yeah. So what I do is I take a look at how many trades there are, and I try to make a fair price for everyone. Everyone's situation is different, and I try to be sensitive to that. So if it looks like you have quite a bit, then I'm willing to work with you.
Well, we're flat rate, man. You do you, I'll do me. Okay. Belle, please carry on.
All right, Brandon McGuckin, and this one is not an Emory question. I know stablecoins goes against crypto philosophy, but what is wrong with it in regards to comoliance?
Okay. I don't care for stablecoins. I have made no mystery of the fact that I don't care for stablecoins. I have had passionate arguments against big stablecoin buffs. But look, anything that is by definition tied to a fiat currency is in effect fiat. You cannot argue your way out of that. If its value is based on the US dollar, it is for all intents and purposes a digital dollar. As the dollar inflates, the stablecoin inflates. There is no way that you can argue around that. There is no changing that. This is a rant, by the way. I would love some plus ones because I don't think I've gotten any tonight.
You just got 2 plus 1.
Yes, we're there. Look, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. You do you, bro. If you want to park all of your damn money into stablecoins and collect 9%, I personally don't consider that a bad investment. 9% just to have it sit there. But don't try to tell me that it is not effectively fiat, because it is. If you are tying it to a fiat currency, it is by definition fiat itself. As the dollar inflates, the stablecoin inflates. Period. It's not about a raw number. It's about purchasing power. This is economics 101. This is Adam Smith stuff here. All right. It is about purchasing power. And as the dollar buys less, your stablecoin buys less. There is no argument you can make to counter that. If there is, I will turn on the phone lines. You come on my show and you explain it to me, because I've been around and around on this. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and flies like a duck, it's a damn duck. All right? You can try to dress it up, but it is what it is. Belle, please carry on.
Jody C., back to Emory. Were you talking about the new tax bill, the one going into effect in 2023?
Ooh.
The bipartisan infrastructure bill hopefully will be, that's a mouthful, hopefully will take an effect in 2022. So there are multiple stages of the bill that actually got split out. But some parts of it may not take into effect till later, but certain parts of it will take effect next year.
Ooh, okay. Too old for this stuff. If you are a day trader, are exchange fees deductible?
Oop, hit me here, Emery.
Yes, they are.
It's the cost of doing business, right? So I get to deduct that. It is a business obligation on my part. Hence, I get to deduct it from my taxes, right?
Correct. So the code, and let me stretch my brain here. I believe it's IRS section 165.
I am
If
so sad. Wait a minute. I am so sad that you know that. I understand that it's your business, man, but damn, dude. What do you sleep? When do you sleep? Do you dream of tax code? Does it just pop in there? You pop up, oh,
it happens
165.
more often than I'd like.
I'm sorry, man. I pity you. No, I need you. So nothing but love pouring out of me. But damn, man, it's got to be tough to have a conversation with you sometimes. All right, Belle, please carry on.
Tiffany Coulter, do you have to get an LLC?
That's a good question.
It is.
If you're talking about getting an LLC to become a day trader or any legitimate business whatsoever, the answer is no. You don't need an LLC to become a business. An LLC is not a tax designation, has nothing to do with your taxes. That's a common myth. What LLCs are good for are protecting your business assets. It has nothing to do with your taxes.
So wait a minute. Let me expand on that. Expound. Am I expanding or expounding? The whiskey's hit me, guys. It's not whiskey. Damn it. It's apple juice. Let me expound on that just a little bit. So when you say you're protecting your business assets, being an LLC. So let's say for giggles, we formed the Podcast LLC, and I invested capital into that LLC. So if I make a mistake or an oopsie or my tax guy blows it, are they only going to go after the capital that's listed under the LLC, or am I personally, my personal income, is that going to be subjected to it as well?
In general, as long as it's not due to gross negligence, the purpose of an LLC is that if you are to be sued, the LLC kind of acts like a wall between you and your business.
Oh, okay.
Will sue the LLC instead of you. So they'll get after the LLC assets instead of your personal assets.
Would that apply to the federal government?
If the federal government sues you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, there you go. Because the only gross negligence is going to be on your part, not my part. I'm just going to give you the papers and you sort it out, babe. This is called a symbiotic relationship, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you don't have an Emory, you're going to need an Emory, man. The market's good. You're an investor. You're going to need somebody like this. I'm not pitching the guy. I don't care. All right. Your money, your business, you do you. I like to think that I'm pretty clear on that. On our videos. I keep getting a lot of emails. Why are you shilling this or that? I'm not shilling anything, man. I don't care what you do. All right. I simply tell you what I am doing. I happen to be profitable. All right. I'm not trying to say, well, you need to do this. I'm not that guy. All right. I don't care. But if you are invested in the market right now, the entire market is effectively green since July. If you don't have an Emory, you're going to need an Emory. Your business, though. Belle, please take it away.
Wood 69, can you do this with NFTs gas fees?
Whoop, there you go, Emory.
Yeah. So if you are considered a day trader by the IRS, and there are guidelines, please go look them up. I gave you the most primary one. But if you are a day trader, your gas fees would be deductible in your business.
Wait a minute. Let me expound on that one a little bit. Let's pretend that you're not a day trader. You are just making an NFT purchase. Let's say it's an electronic, whatever this is. I'm not allowed to say it because then YouTube will flag me. And I want to purchase an electronic version of that for $10, but the gas fee was $1,790. Can I deduct the $1,790 gas fee for me to purchase that $10 NFT if I am not a day trader?
No, you can't.
Ouch. Ouch. There's Emory, man, right there. No, you can't do it. Smack. All right. So, guys,
buying NFTs now, though, those are really new, but they're really cool.
You know what? It's a picture that can't be duplicated regularly. You know, it's a blockchain picture. I get it. I think it's neat. It's not something that I invest in, but if I can leverage the utility that allows people to buy and sell those, big fan. Big fan. It's kind of like buying on FOMO. You don't understand why it's happening. You just know that it's happening. And honestly, sometimes that's all you really need. All right, Belle, carry on, please.
Jody C, how about LLCs, cores, and all that stuff? You talked about LLCs a bit.
Yeah, what was the second part of that?
Core. Like corporations.
Corporations. I don't know. What does she want to know? An LLC is different from a corporation. An LLC is a limited liability company, and a corporation is different. A corporation actually is a tax designation. There are two types. You got your C corps and your S corps, and I wouldn't really worry about those as far as like your day trading goes, unless you have a tax professional sitting with you and they think that's a good decision for you. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend forming a corporation right away to make your day trading a business.
Should I incorporate the podcasts? You are my tax professional. I'm asking you, should I incorporate the podcast?
That all depends on how much money you're making.
Well, let's pretend it doesn't really matter at this point in time. Should I incorporate the podcast?
An LLC would do much better than an incorporation at that
point. I don't want to be an LLC. Anybody can be an LLC. I want to be special. I want to be the Podcast Corporation. I want the card that says, I'm CEO, bitch. Did I just demonetize? I might have. No, you know what? You have to do it a lot of times. So I want that card that says that. So, you know what? Tell me how much the fee is, and if it's in my interest, I'll go ahead and do it just for the giggle so that I can have the business business card. Oh, you know what? Belle, I got to ask you, Belle, do we have any of the podcast hats left?
We do not. We are out of the podcast hats.
Damn it. I got a critique. Somebody said I have to stop wearing the hat when I'm making videos because you can't see my eyes, and it's poor production quality. Now, I didn't really leave a response, or maybe I did. I don't remember. This is what you're supposed to do, Belle, and you've been slacking, calling you out publicly. Start posting on the comments. They don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to you. But I will respond to that particular comment live and in color. Does anything about this channel, this production, seem to indicate that I care about production value or even understand what the hell you're saying? You know what? I'm like channel 194 UHF. For anybody who's old enough to remember that other dial on the TV that nobody uses. All right, that's where we are. I wouldn't know it. If you were volunteering to increase my production value of the show, send me an email. It's right here. All right, we can talk. I could even pay you now. We're a profitable channel, but I don't know this stuff, all right? I write stuff, and then I talk into a microphone. That's pretty much the alpha and the omega for the podcast. As far as production value goes, I don't even know what you're talking about. Just thought I would get that out there. All right, Belle, we're coming to the end of it, but I would like to get to some more questions if we have them. I've had a ball tonight. I don't know how the audience has been enjoying it. I've been having a ball.
We have two more Emery questions, but I've got to chime in on the hat comment.
What? I like the hat.
If you guys don't like the hat, he's got a wig that I refuse to let him wear.
There you go. All right, we lost the
hat.
Now I'm the crypto Mr. Clean. Does that make everybody happy? All right, Belle, two more comments. We got about 60 or 90 seconds, so please make them popular.
Bill season. So any profit I make, I get taxed on it, or does it have to be a certain amount to be taxed?
Are you asking me or are you asking Emery? Emery, come on now.
That'd be Emery.
So if you are a day trader, let's just continue on that train. If you're a day trader and you file as a business, you have to file if you make any more than $400 a year.
I made more than $400 today, dude.
However, if we're just talking about your average cryptocurrency sales, then any sale above $11 has to be recorded.
Yikes. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. All right, Belle, one more question.
Too old for this stuff. Emery question. If my trading volume is higher than my regular income, am I a day trader?
That is one of the primary questions the IRS will ask you to see if you're a day trader. There are other qualifications you do need to meet, but that is the most prominent one. there are a few smaller ones. I couldn't rattle them off the top of my head. But if you'd like to email me about those, Belle has my email address there. Shoot me an email, and I'll remember to get back to you about that.
And that is important, folks. Look, man, we're having fun, and I saw that comment from Tiffany. This is Saturday, Scott. You know what? I had a great day today. It was a good trading day, so obviously I'm a little bit pumped up. But please don't let my cavalier manner suggest to you that I am not deadly serious about what I do here. And as far as my trading goes, we're trying to bring a little bit more openness and transparency to the entire crypto space. That's why we have Emery on. I understand that it's kind of a downer sometime, but look, the guy has no dog in this fight. He is literally giving up his time to try to talk to everybody, to get it out there. All right, because this is information that you need. You might not think you need, that you're a small fish. It doesn't really matter. The government doesn't see you as a small fish. They see you as a member of a massive school of fish that is earning money that they want a piece of. So they have more than enough resources to put the screws to you. So we are trying to get in front of this. I know it doesn't sell well on YouTube. I know, because our viewership continues to decline, even though I feel that we're putting out more relevant information than any other channel out here. But we're willing to do it because you need to know this. You need this information. You are going to get banged. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we want to do this to get it out in front of you. Again, I don't pay Emery, aside from the fact that he's my tax guy. He is doing this for you because you need to know this. So I'm sorry. What? There was somebody chiming up here. Are you guys going to interrupt my Jerry Springer moment? No? All right. Then he click it into the mic. We want to make you guys whole. All right. That's all we're doing this for. Look, I make a lot more money on crypto than I do from YouTube. It has nothing to do with that. It has a matter of that I've been in the position where I woke up with $0.00 in my bank account because I ran into tax problems. They don't care about your problems. They don't care about your obligations. They don't care about rent or food or bills. They don't care. They are going to take your money. We are doing everything we can to try to keep that from happening to you, because it will. Emery, let me ask you a personal question. Do you think the Internal Revenue Service is just going to forgive and forget gains in crypto from all of the people that are out here trading on public exchanges? Or is it just a matter of time before they get to them? I want your professional, licensed opinion on that.
Yeah, and let me respond to you by saying that there's a letter out there called the 3322A. And the IRS sent out about 22 million of them over the last year and a half. And what that letter says is that, hey, we saw that you trade crypto, and that's fine, but you also didn't report it, and we know you didn't. So either call us and let's square this away, or we'll send you another letter in 30 days, and it's going to be a bill instead of a reminder.
This is going to happen, guys. I know we don't like to talk about it. I know we like to stay away from it. We literally change our investment strategies to try to get around it. And you are dumping profit, trying to get around the tax obligation that you're going to get from taking those profits. I might be telling, I'm not advocating anything. I don't care what you do. I tell you what I do. I'd rather pay the taxes on profit than to have no profit. But you cannot continue to exist as if this is just going to be, you're a small fish, it doesn't matter. All right, it does. And they're going to get to you. So just be smart. That's all I'm saying about it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or observation, that man right here is available to you. he is available to you. So please take advantage. All right, Belle, look, that's the end of my Jerry Springer moment. If you could, please talk us up, talk us out. Guys, I had a wonderful time tonight. I apologize if it came off more Saturday as opposed to Thursday. I had a great day today. All right, I had a great day. And it might have came out of me a little bit. So, Belle, please take it away. I'm going on mute. It's all you.
All right, Jody C., thank you so much. And I will make sure that Scott gets an answer to your question soon. If you can, go ahead and shoot Scott and I an email with that question. That would be amazing. For everyone who joined us tonight on the podcast, we appreciate each and every one of you. Without you guys, we'd just be sitting around a table doing this, talking about it for fun. Again, we appreciate each and every one of you. We will definitely be back on our next scheduled Thursday night on the 9th at our usual time of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do hope you guys had a blast tonight. Emery was not the one depressing everyone tonight. Yay! That's a first.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are you saying it was me? Are you
No.
saying it was me? I made a bunch
No.
of dough today. I might have, guys. Please, I am sorry. Look, man, I type out everything that I'm about to do or that I'm doing. I put it on the Discord. We don't make any money from it. I don't care. I just like having a good community of very passionate people that we're talking to. If you want to know what Scott's doing, he puts it on the Discord. Anyway, carry on, Belle. I'm sorry.
Again, we will be back with you guys next Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will see you guys next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page, podcast.com, all one